So the M3 Stage 3, how does it drive? Well, incredible. Okay, I'm just going to do a thing. So the exhaust now is like completely original, closed setting. It is a family touring and this car is just driving very, very comfortable. The one thing that you need to pay attention to in the M3 G81 Touring, because of the design of the rear of this vehicle, exhaust notes will be present more than in a sedan or in a coupe. Oh my god, what is he doing? Look at him! Look at him! He's driving 90 degrees. Wait a minute, what the heck is... Look at these guys! Whoa! What the hell? Freaking amazing! They were driving, I don't know what, okay, never mind. Welcome to the Netherlands. Well, you have seen it, so quite cool. Did you capture it? Of course you did. Okay, cool. So, the sound I was talking about. This car has been fitted with catless downpipes and still 200 cells, catalytic converters, placed in the midpipe of this vehicle with big ass resonators in front. RAARO midpipe it is called. You can buy it through us because we are the exclusive dealer and also tester of these parts for RAARO Performance. It comes from Italy and that guy is just amazing. I mean, he designs these things not only with sound perspective but also for performance technical things. These exhausts are being designed. You have already seen a couple of videos of me showing and letting you hear these exhausts for the M3 G80, and we have it in two variants. So one in combination with catless downpipes, or two in combination with the original downpipes, and then you have like a straight resonated pipe in the middle. This exhaust is able to cope with the power, the Stage 3 turbo that we did. And how does the car sound? In comfort, it is perfect. It makes a little bit of sound, of course, but if you're normally cruising and this car is meant for cruising for the owner with a lot of power, he is not complaining at all. You can also put the valves open, which we'll do right now. And we have turned the pops and bangs off. Oh my god, this thing is freaking fast. It is really, really amazing how this car shifts forwards. But the most beautiful part is, and that is with our BERK Performance Stage 3 Turbo upgrade on the S58 platform, what we are trying to do. So we are tuning this vehicle, we are calibrating this vehicle, and also it is important for us to have the exact right turbo setup that can still cope with the original feeling of the vehicle without the turbos being too large. And the beautiful thing about these turbos is that the spool is almost like stock. So you don't have a massive turbo gap or turbo lag at the lower RPM. Of course it will be a little bit more, but nothing noticeable, because not only the turbos are changing, of course, but also the inlet pipe that we're fitting to the turbochargers are bigger. And this thing spools like crazy, yet it is able to deliver more performance than the stock turbochargers. Why is that important? Because, you know, there are a lot of people that are interested in the fastest times, the fastest vehicles, only for the drag strip and vice versa. Like, that is not what the real world is meant to be. The most important part is that a car is still able to drive in a normal way, but with a little bit more extra punch and safety with these kind of turbochargers fitted to these cars. And that is exactly on which market we are focusing on. You want the fastest vehicle? Of course, we can do it as well. But the main market is to have a perfect, drivable car, reliable car in a good calibrated manner. And that's why it's important that the turbos are spooling up almost just like OEM, but have a little bit more reserve in them to provide the extra power that we are giving to this car. And 850 horsepower or 860 horsepower, it doesn't matter. This thing absolutely flies. Welcome to a sub 10-second car. So it will do the quarter mile under 10 seconds if you can launch it properly off the line, of course, on normal pump fuel in a touring G81. This car is heavier than the sedan, so it is already slower than the equivalent sedan M3 G80 X-Drive. But this car, I managed to do it 10 seconds already when we were filming, but I hope I have a little bit of spare time left to do like a proper one without the camera equipment in the vehicle, to have like a 9-second car or 9-point-something second car, and to showcase it to you guys as well. It is absolutely a joy to drive this vehicle with this kind of power, but also with a perfect drivability because of the calibration we do on this vehicle. I am absolutely amazed. The sound is good, the car is good, like the whole setup is good. It is a perfect daily and a race car. Well, not a race car for the track, but a fast car for on the road. So as for some Dragy numbers, I am going to do the ultimate numbers after this video, so you will see them. But I have managed to do a 4.97 second Dragy run with this vehicle. It is able to do it, but the point is that it is really running at its limits with regards to the fueling. So not the turbos still have some reserve in them, but with the fueling it is not safe to run a car like that all the time, just to showcase that the car is able to do the 100 to 200 in below 5 seconds in a touring, which is pretty damn fast again on normal pump fuel. What we are using though is 102 fuel, of course, not 98. I will put that clip in the video as well, just to showcase you guys that it is possible to do it, but it is not really safe or consistent to have a setup like that running all the time.
100. 200.
So what we also do is like, you know, is it really safe to deliver a car like that? And if it's not, I will not do it. I will not deliver a car that is indeed able to do faster times, but just to showcase that it is possible, I will not deliver a car like that. So it's really important for me to have like trustworthy numbers and accelerations and calibrations that we're doing for this platform. Other than that, the 0 to 100, yeah, it can do in, I think, 2.5 seconds, maybe even faster. The fastest I achieved right now was 2.6, but that's also dependent on the tires, on the road conditions. And this is a touring, so a little bit heavier. Again, it will be a little bit slow than the sedan, of course. But yeah, in all ways, it is a very fast car. So thank you all very much for watching again. As you might already know, we spent a lot of time on development, testing, development, real comparisons between the one setup versus the other in another car or in the same car. And this kind of development is really time consuming. We love our job. Well, I do love my job quite a lot, otherwise I would not be able to spend this much time on a setup, of course, or on some parts that we are delivering for some kind of vehicles. But if you like this channel, please do hit the like button, but also subscribe to our channel. And also leave a comment below, of course. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. I cannot promise that I will be able to answer all of them. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.